Masters. It's the last cast we're going to do for GFINITY here on day number 3. And it's a ZVC to wrap it all up for us. Now it's a ZVC between two absolutely fantastic players. And we'll get into these introductions. In the bottom left from, well, not from, but for, rather, my insanity, it's going to be the Blue Cirque player, Sacsri. Godscree.
In the top right, starting off the day with a little bit of cheese, it's the Red Zerg Solar.
Yeah, not shy about doing early pulls. We've actually seen this a lot out of him when it comes to ZVZs. Solar is definitely somebody who's willing to get up and dirty. Like, even if it's not a 10 pull, right? Like, let's just say it's a 13 pull or even just a regular Ling all-in. Solar is not just capable of pulling these off, but he's really well practiced in them. So it's a situation where it's not just like, no skill, LOL, made a 10 pull. Like, Solar knows what he's doing coming into this, too.
So Sacsri is going to go for a hatchery first.
Yeah.
Already kind of a mark not in his favor. He could go for a gas next and then a pool and be in a pretty bad spot, to be honest. Now, it's not the all-innest you can get of Solar. It was a 9 pool, though. It's a little interesting. Or maybe it was a 10 pool and we just, got to the intros late. Probably that. But still, it's not gas.
Well, actually, it might have just been a 9 pull because there was no gas, right? Like, 10 pull is almost always gas with it, whether it's for speed or banelings.
Yeah,
is he actually dodge out the Overlord? No, okay, so he's not going to be able to squeeze past that. Gas does come down for Sacsri before pool, and this is going to be one of the worst case scenarios for him. Now, the problem for this isn't that it's like, oh my god, the guys are so expensive. Like, it's just the timing on the pool. You can't start a Spine Crawler. You can't start your Queen. In fact, I think the worst thing for Solar right now would be to actually waste time in the hatchery. Just go up here and try and get some drone kills, but Sacri's ready. He wants to fight. He comes to meet him on the ramp, and he actually takes a pretty good first hit.
So this also means that he's probably going to be able to try and do save the hatchery, because if there's one thing that's guaranteed, it's the hatchery kill. And then,
ooh, look at that
maybe
micro.
that's the best decision, maybe it's not.
Pull back on the drones, keeps the really low one alive, goes back for a second round of the fight. He's still pulling back low drones a little bit at a time. Oh my god, he's actually trading out really well with these Lings so far.
3 are very low, though. Solar gets gas behind this, by the way, and I think it's for speed. A Baneling Nest just comes so late right now, but 4 Lings are on the way for Sacsri. He can't really afford a Queen as well, not yet, because all the drones are being pulled.
Yeah, that's actually a big problem, because he did pull so many initially. He doesn't have a lot of actual money to work with, but
come back and play.
It's the safety. They are, I mean, it's worth noting for those who don't know, they are faster than the Lings, but not by much. Or not faster, pardon me, slower than Lings, but not by much. Sorry, I phrased that very wrong. But the point is that the Lings still can't really catch them too easily, get that backswing where they stop for like a millisecond to attack. Now the drones are with the Lings. Gonna pull these bad boys back. But while he's a hatchery above Solar, Solar does have a drone lead at this point.
Yeah. More so he's going to have that speed upgrade far above Sacsri. Sacsri might not even get it. He might go for a gasless build and try and get as many queens as possible and defend that way. But being at that, having that speed, it's going to be able to dart in, kill a drone, get out, repeats. All the low ones now are going to, of course, be recovered, but it's still going to be probably a lot of Lings. Solar is going to expand, but that doesn't mean he's going to macro necessarily. Just throw it down and get 20 more Lings.
Ooh. Oh, I like this. If you're going to take a natural base of all bases, might as well make it gold.
Yeah, I suppose. That's actually a really cool idea. Now, Solar did not get in to see that Sacsri didn't have a gas. Or did he? He did, actually. Oh, that's right. He got into the drone line once. That's right. So, in that case, then, yeah, it's actually like a perfect response, right? Because then they're not going to have roaches on the way. They're going to have their own speed on the way. Like, even if you don't attack, you have control of this game. And a gold base is going to be secure for a while.
More so the fact that we have 3 Spine Crawlers being invested into. Now, this is kind of a necessity, I'd say, because of just how scary this is. He doesn't really know how big the follow-up from Solar is. But this is also, right here, boom, 2, that's a hatchery. 3rd one, that's a Queen. I mean, it's a lot of money. Not just, you could say invested, but almost wasted in static defense that might not even come into effect for the game. Because I feel like if Solar, if he's going for this gold base, right, and he gets to the point where he's going to go in and push to win, it's not 3 Spine Crawlers that are going to stop him. It'd be Banelings or something.
Well, it does deter him from trying to get into the main base. Could be blocked off.
Yeah. For Solar, though, after realizing that that was the case, probably just going to go purely into droning, I'd have to imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, the Overlord, I think, saw that drone transfer, and this one should confirm the gold.
Yeah. So, pretty good position for Solar. There's only one drone up, but that gold base is really going to make a big difference soon enough. The spine crawlers are going to secure Sacsri for like another minute, and then you have to start worrying about a roach all in, or you know, a ton of banelings being morphed in, which seems like that's going to be Solar's decision unless he throws a roach run anytime soon. Sacsri also, of course, not able to afford any queens, only just now having one pop out.
I just realized that a spine crawler burrowing is basically a cat, by the way. Where they do that thing where you like knead on the covers, and you're like,
it's comfy. It's comfy.
Yeah, just like, like just trying to like wiggle his way into the ground.
It looks so stupid because it looks so unnecessary. Like, can you imagine that in front of Kerrigan? It's like, this is comfy, this is good, and Kerrigan's like, yo, they're attacking us. Could you please just root? Like, no, I gotta take my time. It's pretty comfy right
Just like
here.
plop your butt down. You don't need to be secure in the ground. See, look at this. Look at this. It's like, oh, look, just kneading around, like,
comfy.
just cat owner things, I guess. Hashtag. Anyone who has a dog is like, what the fuck are they talking about? This doesn't make any sense. Shut up about cats.
Well, Sacsri does not get speed, but he gets banelings. And this is going to be kind of funny because he's getting so many lings that it almost looks like he forgot he doesn't have speed on the way. Because sure, you're going to need banelings against what, you know, is probably going to be their own banelings and speedlings. That's great, well, but there is no way that you're going to be able to defend and then counterattack without speedlings.
So the weird argument I would make for this is that, yeah, maybe he did actually straight up forget speed. You've been running around on creep, and maybe that's the case, but if you're fighting in a choke where you know it's going to go one way versus the other, then you don't need speed, because you're just going to be sitting on that ramp for all day, and speed has no effect on the actual fight, but that one baneling remaining can do a very, very serious amount of damage. Same with these follow-up ones. We got roaches, though, for Solar, and this shouldn't be too bad as long as his lings can get back to help defend. Spine crawler's coming down.
Oh.
Whoa!
Very interesting. Tries to get us around and does get us
Solar,
around. Wow.
Yeah. Solar in some trouble. Meanwhile, he does knock down the rock, so second queen kind of forced away. Reinforcements are going to be cut off. But the roach is trading out okay-ish with the lings. Can he stop the spine crawlers?
I think so. Without any buffer, the spine crawlers are going to get targeted down fairly quickly here. And this isn't quite working out for Sacsri. He's still investing into it. He did, of course, cut drones, but it's still slow lings and banelings. Yeah,
the roach was able to focus the banelings down before they even get involved with the fight. The lings should be able to just run around for circles and days, but this is, I really like that. You know, Solar was very delicate about those rocks. He made sure to keep them so low that he could finish them off with like 1 or 2 quick hits, and that was a really good use of those rocks. Cutting out reinforcements to the goal. GG is called, and Solar is going to take game number 1. Well played.